So what up guys, it's been a while and I'm gonna make a video today about showing you off my bike. I just hit 20,000 kilometers actually, and I'm about to do the service. I'm gonna change the air filter this time, and thought about it's a good time. And I also hit about 1.5 years of ownership, so it's probably a good time to show you what the mods and my thoughts on owning this motorcycle. So stick with me. So guess I'll stop here. Let's start from the beginning. So the first thing that I put on the bike were let me turn my music down. So let me turn it off actually. So the first thing I put on the bike were the crash bars, the Cb crash bars, which I'm not happy about. I wouldn't recommend it if any of you guys are interested, because mostly due to vibrations, and yeah, that's basically it. And I had a fall, which I have recorded, so I guess I'll put it here. And they protected. It hit right here and a little bit here and here, but they banned it, so I had to get them readjusted. But that's not the main problem. The main problem is really vibrations. I had to get them readjusted about 4 times, and they still make a lot of noise once I hit 6,000 revs. So I was thinking about changing them for the Outback, the new ones that just came out. So maybe I'll do that, maybe I won't, but I won't recommend them. Next thing I put, I think it was the top case, which to me is essential because I go to college, so I need I need to pack a lot of things, and I need to leave the helmet and stuff like that. So right here I have winter gloves, another pair of gloves, and this is to inflate the tires in case I get a puncture, and that's about it. But right here it stays the computer and stuff like that, then my helmet and the jacket. So it had to be big. I was in between picking either this one or the other one, which looks cooler I guess, but I needed the extra space. With that, there's no problems. I installed it myself, and it's been so far so good. Then the other thing I changed were the bark busters. I put these on I don't know, I think after I had my first crash, because this lever almost broke. I don't know if you can see it, but it's bent a lot. So I put these on. Cool, and they protect against the wind as well. Then the other thing, let me see if I'm still recording. Yes. So the next thing were risers, which helped with standing up while off-roading. It's right here by Cb500x. Not too expensive, but I think it helps a bit. Then I put also these Cb500x foot pegs, because I got some, which aren't the boots I'm using right now. I got some like those off-road boots, and these help. Right now I got the rubber pad on them because I'm dealing with a lot of vibrations, which is one of the problems I have with this bike. And I put the rubber on to see if it'll help or not. Then another thing, Yeah, the Oxford, the heated grips, which are a game changer in the winter, and they're super cheap, so it's a must on any bike I own starting from now. Cheap, easy to install, and yeah, keeps your hand warm. Then I have the quad lock, but that I already had on the, I think for 3 years I had. Just now it started to fall apart on the case, but the rest is good. I installed the thing to protect the camera, so far so good. And I mean, I went kind of fast, but I think that's mainly the tires. I changed the tires at about 15,000 miles to these ones, but I've only been doing street riding and a lot of highway, so I mean, I'm not seeing the benefit of this because I'm not using it for the off-road. But I mean, if you're going off-road, these tires are cool. They're not the width of the normal tire. You have to go to 150 to fit this, but there's not really any good off-road tires at 160, so this one were my choice. And I mean, so far they have about 6,000 miles in, but mostly highway, so mileage may vary, I guess, but I mean they'll do 10,000 kilometers, I'm sure. The front looks great, so the front one, I mean, I guess the front one handles 20 probably. I think that's it. I'll go around and then talk about some of the ownership things I had with the bike, but that we can do while we ride. So let me go. Let's go. Let me see if I can go around this car. It's a pain in the ass always to pass through here. I don't know why they put these bullshit things here, you know. I mean, for a car not to pass, it doesn't have to be that small, you know. Even if it were a little bigger, you still wouldn't manage it to pass with a car. So, ownership. I mean, it's been... The only problem has really been the bars, which caused a lot of vibration, so I had to get to a dealer a bunch of times. I think it was around 4 or 5 times I had them readjusted. It always gets a bit better, but then when I do more miles it gets worse. This last time I felt that it was pretty much solved, but now I'm starting to see the problem rising up again, so maybe it's not... Yeah, I can pass it there, but let's go here. I've been enjoying the bike. It's my first like real tall bike, because I had KTM 125 once I started riding, which is was a fun first bike. Then I changed it to a MT-07, which I loved. Had that for 2 years and did about 20,000 kilometers, and that was a really exciting bike to ride, you know. The engine on the MT-07 is amazing. It's a really fast bike. I mean, considering I think what I loved most was the torque. So it was always pushing you back on the seat, you know. And I really enjoyed that bike. Then I crashed it, but it was a small crash, so a couple of scratches. Nothing major, but then I was kind of turned off by the bike after that. I mean, the bike wasn't at fault, but you know, confidence took a bit of a hit. So and I was doing a lot of touring, and I wanted a bike that was more comfortable, but I didn't have a lot of money, so I sold that bike. I didn't even think I put a lot of money, because that bike had a lot of extras. I had a Coppervic exhaust, which I sold, made a couple of money after that, and it's basically a trade for this one. So for this one new. The other thing is like a power, you know. That one looks like mine. I think it's the NC though. Let's see if I can do this trail right here. Yeah, the lack of power compared to the MT-07 is really noticeable. The MT-07 had, I think, 75. This one has around 45 or 46, so it's noticeable. And it's noticeable on the off-road. I mean, it's more than enough for my skill level. The only thing that really would matter for me on the off-road is if it weighed less, because power is more than enough. But apart from that, on the highway, on the road, I definitely feel the lack of power. It's my main issue with the bike is vibration and lack of power. Service. I've done the first service on the dealer. Then the second service I also do the dealer, but I did it sooner because the guy told me the oil was looking quite a bit brown, you know, more not looking the right color, so he advised me to do it more regularly, because also I was using it, as I said, I'm using it for a highway, so I'm in that threshold of like 6,000 to 7,000 a lot. So I mean, I guess that makes the oil degrade a bit faster. There's a passage here. I guess that degrades the oil a bit faster. So and I also think, like, I mean, I don't know what this bike says on the manual, but like 12,000, I mean, that's way too much mileage for oil, in my opinion. I mean, I'm no mechanic, not even close, but just my opinion. But so I've been doing the oil changes around 6,000. So I did one on the dealer, then I did the second one also on the dealer, and the third one I always had that, I mean, I guess it's curiosity to do your own maintenance, and I also like to learn, you know, try things and learn from experience. So I thought, I mean, what the hell, let me do the oil change. So went online, saw a couple of videos, and then tried it. Not that hard. I already had the tools, you know, but not that hard, pretty easy, and a lot cheaper, you know. I mean, I guess it's almost like a 50% off because you pay labor, you know. And I can put whichever oil I want to put. I know what's going to be put on the bike, and that way I save money. So I've been doing, I did one change for me. Then this maintenance, I was unsure if I needed to replace I don't know how you call it in English, but it's like let me see if I can remember. Saying in Portuguese, then I'll put the subtitles. It's the velas, you know. I didn't know if you had to change it or not. Talked to a guy in the dealer, he said he doesn't change them. More if the bike was older, then he'd check them, but how the bike is not even 2 years old, he wouldn't even check them. So I said, I mean, let's wait to 26,000 miles, and then I'll bring it to the dealer so they can change them. So I'm gonna do this maintenance myself. I'm gonna change the oil, oil filter, and this time I'm gonna change the air filter as well, which I had replaced on the MT-07 once it hit 20, and it was a bit dirty. This one I've done a little bit of off-road, nothing too major, but it's definitely seen more dust than that MT-07, and so it's probably even dirtier. So it's time to change that, and that's all that's gonna change on the I'm gonna try to do some more videos, because last one I did, I mean, probably was like almost a year ago. So try to come see you guys more often. So boop, 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 boop. That's about it. I'll catch you guys on another one. Peace.